I'm Debi Peverill, and you're listening to the weekly tip from basicboardgovernance.ca. Term limits have been in the news a little bit lately, which is interesting. The Communist Party in China is considering changing their term limit policy so that Xi Jinping, their current leader, can serve longer than their customary 2 terms of 5 years each. And of course, the United States president has said, well, maybe they should think about that too if China is going to do it. So term limits being talked about. They're always a governance discussion because people have taken completely different viewpoints around term limits forever. In fact, Canada has no term limits for their prime minister, whereas the United States has 2 terms of 4 years each. So 2 countries that are very similar with completely different viewpoints around this. Organizations struggle with the same idea. The case on term limits is that it allows for board renewal. You get new people fairly regularly and reduce your threat of self-review, which occurs when you've got the same people looking at decisions that are made in the past without a critical eye. And the case against them, of course, is that for some organizations it's very difficult to get enough board members, so would you really want to get rid of any of the qualified ones you have? So the distillation of the best practices is generally that you go with 1-year terms so that you can get rid of weak board members without undue delay or drama, and have some kind of overall term limit that perhaps 9 years is one of the best practices thrown around. So every organization is going to find their own way to make sure that term limits either are or are not in place, but it suits them whichever way they go.